Hey, we've got an exciting partnership coming up. We just want to take this time to talk about a partnership we have now. We're promoting Iron Beard and Oil Balm. Most of the old blokes on this podcast have beards, so why not get some help looking after them? Iron Beards is a local Australian company that makes high-quality beard oils and balm with 100% natural, organic, and vegan-friendly ingredients like hemp oil, natural seed oil, and argan oil. They offer products like Black Forest Beard Balm, Valhalla Beard Balm, and Oil Spice Rum Beard Balm. That's going to be my favourite. Fresh Rain Beard Oil, and many more products. They've even got a deodorant and dog nose and paw balm. If you're interested, be sure to check out their Instagram page, all one word, at Iron Beard Oil and Balm. They're Iron Beard Oil and Balm on Instagram to shop for your needs.
Hey guys, welcome to Old Blokes Love Sneakers too. Today we've got a really special interview. We got to interview Cory Homicide Williams. Cory has an amazing background. From streetball legend to professional basketball player, he had stints with the Harlem Globetrotters. He even played in South Korea, Sweden, China. A whole lot of NBA tryouts are in there. In 2007, he had a tryout with the Golden State Warriors, which was unsuccessful. He ended up in the NBL, where we had the pleasure to see him for 4 years. In those years, he was amazing. He won a 2010 MVP. He is really well versed on sneakers, and you get the chance to hear from him. He even has his own signature shoe line. First person outside the NBA to do that. He signed with the German brand Kicks, producing the 187, which is the homicide code in police language. We go into depth in that and a whole lot more. Hope you enjoy listening to Cory as much as I had the pleasure of interviewing him.
Alright, so today we are very lucky. We've got Cory Homicide Williams joining us on Old Blokes Love Sneakers too. Hey Cory, how are you, mate?
I'm doing very well. How you doing?
Oh, excellent. Now, thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy to have you. Hey, we've been hearing you love some sneakers, so I thought I want to start today and ask about where did your love of sneakers come from, my man?
Sneakers. Whew, definitely love some sneakers. Growing up in New York City, which is the fashion capital of the world, we grew into a lot of style. That's just a part of our culture in the city. And, we always understood footwear was very, very important. I didn't care how you look, how you dress, what you were wearing on your feet spoke volumes about you, your personality, and you as just as an individual.
Hey, what's that first pair you remember? We've all got a first pair. We're about the same age. Actually, you're a few years younger than me, not too many. So you fit in our old blokes category. What's that first pair?
I think the first pair of sneakers may be probably like the Andre Agassi Nike tennis sneakers, something like that.
Definitely. They were out there, weren't they?
Yeah, they definitely were out there. And, as you say, New York is extremely competitive on like every level. So your sneaker game had to stand out. Or if not, probably the Nike Air Force One.
Oh, yes. I love an Air Force One.
Yeah.
Definitely. What about the Jordan range? Everyone else normally says a Jordan 3 or a Jordan 4 or even the 5. What about those ones?
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate pair of sneaker that you would want to own were a pair of Jordans. But, back in those days, I couldn't afford Jordans. Well, not I, but my mom couldn't afford Jordans. So I think that, so many people want the expensive shoe. But if you were not, your parents weren't bringing in that type of bank for you to get a pair of J's, I think your creative skills had to come into play. So you would get an affordable shoe, and your clothes had to match up. So it was a package of how you put whatever you were wearing on your your feet together with what you were wearing. So like, I mean, a bunch of people always wanted Jordans, but rocking a pair of J's didn't really, it wasn't nothing compared to your whole style. You know what I mean? Like what's the use of having an expensive pair of sneakers and you can't even dress? So you just look corny with an expensive pair of shoes. So we all had to align, growing up in New York. That's why people take so much pride in what they wear, because it's just a part of the fashion and sneaker culture.
What went along with those Agassiz? So you said you had your Agassiz. What was the rest of your style then?
Yeah,
so
probably like a pair of Stonewatch denims.
Nice.
Or probably like a Gap sweatsuit from the store called The Gap.
Yes, we know The Gap.
That's how you would rock it. Maybe a pair of Lee's.
Very
Lee's jeans with the leather patch.
Nice.
on the back of the jeans.
So
And
when you started, yeah, I was going to say you would have had those. You would have been really cool with that stuff, right? You would have looked there. You would have looked the part.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. And like probably like a cool T-shirt,
Nice.
with like a sporting team on it.
Oh, very good. Hey, that's all. That's a good style. It's a different style. Australia have always talked about. Most of the people we ask Australia that question, it's always a Jordan 4 or a Jordan 5. I think it was very different
Yeah,
growing up for us. It's a bit different here. Hey,
yeah.
what I wanted to say then was, so obviously you had a first pair of what you used to play in when you were growing up?
Man, I play with whatever
Whatever
my
you could
mother
find.
could afford. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But back in those days, um, damn, I was lucky enough growing up when I started playing that the teams that you played for, the AAU
Yeah, I was gonna
teams,
ask
they
you.
would give you team sneakers.
Oh, nice.
So, you get Nikes, maybe Delta Force, if you're lucky, Avias when they were dope, the 880s,
Yep.
Man, whew, bringing
Had a
me
few.
back
Had a
right
few.
now. Air
That's
Force Ones was really the wave though. Like you just get a pair of high top Air Force Ones and you good to go.
definitely. And that was the same when you went through college. You would have had a
No, no,
college
no,
shoe.
no. When I went to college, the universities have sneaker contracts. My high school team,
Yep.
we had Kobe's. I
Oh,
went to
nice.
Rice High School, so that was one of the best high schools, not only in New York City but in the nation. So
Mm,
you're getting top sneaker brands wanting to sponsor you. Like we had Adidas, the sock. That's when you had the
nice.
sock that you could take the
Yes.
sock out of the shoe
Yep.
and put different color socks. And those sneakers were serious. Once I went to college, Converse had it. So my teams that I played for was
Mm,
sponsored by Converse.
nice.
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of pairs, or was it just a few
Oh yeah,
every
yeah,
now and
yeah.
then?
You got a lot of pairs. You at least got 3, 4 pairs, 5 pairs for the season.
Hey, I want to ask you a question about playing because one of our other guys, one of our old blokes, says he hates playing in new socks. Right? He hates new socks. Did you have some sort of fetish like that? You needed to have a worn-in pair of socks, or your socks need to be brand new, anything like that?
No, I never had anything like that, but I never really liked playing in brand new sneakers. I used to love breaking them in, so I would wear them,
Practice.
just wear them out and about,
Yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean, before I played in games in them.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Hey, so then you moved to Australia. It's a little bit there. I'm going to jump because I want to talk to something that Tommy told me to talk to you about. Is so you're in the NBL, you're doing really well, and all of a sudden you get your own signature shoe. There's a story to that, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I had my sneaker shoe before the NBL.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in the NBL. Ah,
No, my sneaker deal came probably 2 seasons before. I got
okay.
endorsed by a sneaker company. It was just like I got all of this stuff before even getting my opportunity in the NBA. It was the same year when a German-based
Ah,
sneaker company called K1X, people call them Kicks.
yes.
They're from
Yep.
Germany, and they approached me due to what I was doing in street basketball, and they wanted to give me my own signature sneaker, the 187s, which is police code in America for homicide.
Yes.
So obviously, we got the deal. The deal was a incredible deal. How it was set up, I had my whole sneaker pack, like every other player in the NBA at that point. You would get a T-shirt that was yours with your
Yes.
signature T-shirt, whatever it was. You get hoop shorts, and you get your sneaker. So that was like my sneaker pack sold in Foot Locker worldwide.
Fantastic.
So I had
That's awesome.
billboards all over the world. I had the whole marketing rollout deal in Europe, in Asia, in North America, and in the Middle East. So my shoe was in Foot Locker International. Got royalties, the whole shebang I had. So here you have a street ball legend in the day, but also a professional athlete that's not in the
Yes.
NBA with everything that an NBA player would have. And I was the first player to ever have that. So I jump into the NBL already, hit the ground running with my own shoe. Like, I don't know any player that's ever had that not in the NBA, never played in the NBA with their own signature shoe.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
know,
it'd be meant.
so,
Definitely wouldn't be meant in the NBL. Maybe our friend Andrew Gaze and his pony, but that was about it. I reckon there's not too many.
Yeah. So I mean, but Gaze played in the NBA, so you
Yes.
can't count Gaze because
Look
he's
at
an
you.
NBA player.
Yes, you're
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like when you think about it, I was fortunate to do a lot of things in my life and with my career that a lot of people, only NBA players, do. Been on 3 magazine covers. Again, billboards all over the world. I've been in, I had been in a documentary that featured all over the world in cinemas,
Yes.
doing it in the park with Barbito Garcia. Shout out to Cool Bob Love, you know what I mean, my man. So, there's a lot of things that, I've been blessed and been able to do with this game. You
Definitely.
know what I mean? So
Hey, so with those sneakers, how much input did you get, or did you just get a certain
I
pair?
definitely got creative input. I wasn't rocking it if I didn't like it.
Excellent. Tell us
Some
about that.
people, I just wanted to sit down with them and went through the whole process with them. We went back and forth online, and we met, when the first rollout dropped of, if I liked it. And I was like, well, these are some stuff I don't really like this design.
Right.
Went through the whole process. I just wanted something that represented me, that I was proud of, that I would be happy playing in. Again, it's the odds of something like this happening to a non-NBA
Phenomenal.
star it just does not happen. So I just did not want, and a major brand, K1X is not a major brand. So it's not the Nikes of the world, it's not the Adidas of the world or Reebok. So, it would only happen this way with the smaller company. So I had more of a hands-on approach, which I really appreciated. I understood who I actually was and where I was at and perceived that as far as the totem pole for professional basketballers. But guess what? There's still a lane. So for me to be trailblazing and creating a lane, it's giving other people behind me, motivation. Yo, if Homicide is doing this shit, so can I. So that was just the whole play, to lead from the front and do it the right way. And I wanted to have be hands-on all the way. So I was very grateful that they were down with it and understood the culture, understood who I am. I got with a couple other sneaker companies after that endorsed me. So, they birthed me into the game. It's equivalent to me. That situation and that experience is, like I said at that point, was like sitting on Oprah's couch. Once you sit on Oprah Winfrey's couch, game over. You go game bust. You know what I'm saying? You get worldwide recognition. Anybody goes on the Oprah Winfrey show
Definitely.
and is you endorsed by Oprah, you good anywhere in the world. That's like being endorsed by the Queen.
Definitely. Dr. Phil got his own show out of that, mate. So anybody could do it.
I mean,
There you go.
yeah.
Hey, that's a really good point, right? I think you said it I was doing some research on you, and you said the other day is be really choosy with what you do with your opportunities. Is that sort of what you did with yours? So you picked your sneaker line, and then what did you go from there? So who were these people that endorsed you from there? Talk about that.
I had 5 years. I was with K1X for 5 seasons. 5 years. I had a 2-year deal, and we extended it for 3 more, which I was extremely grateful for. Shout out to K1X for giving me that opportunity and that platform. So from there, Jordan, it was 2010. Brand Jordan decided to put out an outdoor shoe, which they've never done before. And they reached out to me and wanted me to, endorse and wear the first and only outdoor shoe made for Brand Jordan. So I was endorsed by Brand Jordan, and that was 2010, 2011. That was the whole season I wore Jordans. And that year I was with Melbourne Tigers. So if you look at old pictures, all I had on my feet was different Jordans. And this is when Twitter just really began. So people used to be like, what Jordans is Homicide gonna wear? Is he gonna continue this streak by wearing different Jordans every time he played? So shout out to Jordan. It was dope. It was around the World Basketball Festival. That's when they did it that year at Rucker Park. That's when Rucker Park put out the wood floor on the street ball. The first time they ever did that. And shout out to Brand Jordan. Like that shit was love, because they don't endorse players that are not in professional leagues in America, i.e. NBA, hockey, football, baseball. You know, you talking
Especially in
about
that
this is
day
the
too.
first.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
like in that age, that
Definitely.
didn't happen.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? So I was the first one to do that. And my deal, I was just with them for 2 seasons. Then after that, I got with a company called Above the Rim. It was myself, Martell Webster, and Will Bynum. See, the thing is, where I added value was not only was I playing, I'm playing in street ball, okay?
I was gonna say that.
And that's back when it's the high grade basketball being played outdoors. You know, I'm gonna tell you what made street ball so dope and competitive back then was NBA players were trying to get that credibility street ball check. Because in New York, here's the difference, right? The difference is we do not rate you based off your accolades. We don't give a fuck about that. Prove this shit here. This is the Mecca. Come out here if you dare. Many have come, many have gotten their asses bust. So that brings a bit of fear, like, fuck, well, I'm an elite shooter, but I'm not really known for defense. There's no 7-footer in the lane with weak side help. You are on an island one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really hard to give an NBA player 30 or 40 points in the park. There's no help. It's one-on-one. You get what I'm saying? You put a guy in who's an elite shooter coming off curl screens, he'll kill you. But put his ass on the island. Put his ass on the island in the street ball court.
Definitely. And you've got your Rod Test famous story. Yes, I know.
You know what I mean? So that's why I was more valuable to companies that would rock with me, because they also knew, you know, I crossed over. I was able to go professionally, being an MVP of a league in the NBL, you know, shows that not only is he playing abroad, like he's impacting a league on a different level. It's on his resume. You know what I mean? He's respected in the streets. He's a college graduate, so we know he's going to handle himself well. And he handles his business when he's out the country in the winter. So in the off season, these teams, these companies, what are the NBA players doing in the off season? They chilling at home with their family, man. So it's not really that much promotion you can do with your brand with those players. You get what I'm saying? It's their time off with family. So that's where I think I was more of a valuable piece. In the summertime, Homicide rocking up, dropping 30 and 40. So he's still, hey, let's give him a camera crew. Let's follow him. So that's how I added value winter, spring, summer, and fall for these.
Phenomenal. Look, I think that's exactly what we talked about. I think I had that here. You were cross promotional, right? You were professional league, and you also had your street ball style, and I think that's what really appealed. Hey, so tell me about now. You know, I like to see you on TV. You're in your suit. You've got your kicks on. Tell me about that. How do you decide which suit and kicks are going together nowadays?
Well, I think I have a good sense of fashion and style and what goes together. So with our with work, we have to wear obviously the suit. So we have one suit. So it's easy to just, you know, the suit's gonna be the suit. You know, you after 1 or 2 games, you just throw it in the dry cleaner, you go again. Now, for me, the last 2 years, this is my 3rd full season with the NBL. So my first 2 years, I was coming out, I was like, all right, we gotta wear a suit. I'm not wearing shoes. I don't even like shoes.
Yes.
I could put on shoes and do my thing in shoes without a doubt. But for me, when we're commentating, you only see us from the chest up, waist up.
Yep. So
I could really wear whatever I want on my feet. So I figured, all right, I'm gonna just rock it. And it was around that time, you know, guys were the more fashionable guys in the world would put on cool sneakers. So I think there's a balance. One, the length of your pant leg is very important.
Yes.
You cannot rock a baggy pant leg. I'm very particular in how my pants look. And if I want to show more of the sneaker, your pants needs to be higher. Definitely. You know, I started out wearing Christian Louboutins, you know, which I love them, but then it got too popular and everybody wanted spike sneakers. And I don't like wearing sneakers that everybody wears. You know, the point of putting on a suit and sneakers is to stand out. So I believe your shoe needs to be more of a lifestyle shoe than an athletic shoe. I'm not wearing high top Jordans with a suit. That shit just looks ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, then I started wearing the oversized Alexander McQueen sneaker, you know, before everybody was rocking it. Then when everybody started rocking, I was like, all right, I'm done with these. Then I went into, all right, let me go get some elite Vejas. You know what I mean?
Yes,
People didn't even know what Vejas was.
No,
You know, so then you rock that, you put a little bit, the V might be navy blue, and the sneakers cream with the burgundy tip on the back.
Yes, they're good.
So,
They're nice ones.
Okay, you go all navy suit. Majority of your suit is navy. So I put a little bit of the navy blue tip. The V with my sneakers, so I knew that would stand out more with the cream and burgundy. You know, so I just try to just give something different every time I wear them. I might put on a pair of brand black sneakers. I really like exclusive, well-designed sneakers on my feet. I like high fashion footwear, lifestyle footwear.
Which one's been your favorite? Which one was your favorite?
I think that I really love the McQueen. I love the McQueen look.
They're nice.
I love the Vejas. I love the Nike. Let me see which Nike ones. The Nike which Nike ones I had on the other day. I've totally forgot the name. I don't even know how to pronounce it right, but I don't want to say it.
That's okay. You're in the right area. We butcher the English language here quite a lot. I do anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, so where do you get them from in Australia? Have you got somewhere special to go?
I don't get really. I don't get any of my sneakers from Australia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I get them from America. You know, during my time, I've had relationships with some brands, so certain stuff gets sent to me. You know, whenever I need it, it just gets sent to me. So I'm actually looking for a really cool plug. But I guess it's just about, you know, building relationships. And, you know, it's hard to sell. Look, let's collab and do a deal together, and I'll rock your footwear, and I'm not on camera showing my feet.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't
You know
it? You'll need to start putting your feet up.
It's a hard sell to talk to a brand that's on the ground here. But I'm working on something, and this thing comes through, it'll be major. So we'll see how we go for next season. I'm confident that this what I'm working on will be a really good look.
Definitely, I think, and that's an interesting thing. So you don't find sneakers in Australia. What do you think of the sneaker culture in Australia?
No, the sneaker culture is serious. I mean, one thing that's happening right now, the Asian population is huge here, and they buying all the heat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
All the heat they are buying. Like, I live close to the city. I live in South Yarra, so I'm always in the city. And there's a lot of boutique sneaker stores, super low-key places where you would not even think there's a sneaker store. And I walk in, and it feels like I'm in New York. And I was like, yeah, the population is definitely understanding more and more sneaker culture. And, you know, nobody really wants to wear the mainstream sneaker. You want to wear the exclusive sneaker. Like right now, Yeezy, what he's about to drop, oh my God, it's crazy. You know, the lines are around the corner for like the day before, waiting for sneakers to drop in. So the culture is definitely going gangbust in Australia, but I just don't wait online for sneakers.
No, but I think you're also like us. You know, that's almost mainstream now. Easy was good when they came out, but now, like you're saying, everybody gets a pair. I think I'm like you. I'd like to find a custom pair or something somebody doesn't have. And we've gravitated to our sort of customized sneaker guys. So have you got anything that's custom made for you specifically? Other than your sponsorship stuff?
There was a custom pair of sneakers from an artist in Perth. He made the Patient Wolf. They were Air Max 97s. I think they were the Air. No. That's a lie, not the 97s. Air Max like 80. I'm gonna say like 80, 85.
Okay. Wow.
Right, or 91. Some
the 90s.
pair, right? And he painted the patient wolf. He painted the skyline of New York City on them.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
He painted a ball player with a basketball in his hand, and the face was a wolf. Had NYC on it. It was super sick, but I messed them up. I really wish that I took care of them better. But
How did you mess them up? You wore them too much?
I wore them too much. They were too dope. You know what I mean? Like they were super sick. Yeah, they were beautiful.
We'll have to get you in touch with one of the guys that we know, someone like Govern or Johnny Kicks. These guys will do you or 187 Patient Wolf. There you go. We should get you something like that. Oh,
yo, listen, look, I'm always down for awesome sneaker. That's for sure. Sneakers are important, man. You know, it says a lot about you as an individual, whether you know it or not. You know what I mean? That's why it's always. I'm so glad I'm from New York.
Like, definitely, you know, I think that's been really important. Hey,
very important.
We want to say thank you. We don't want to take up too much of your time. Hey, any tips or tricks on, you know, we talked about style. Tell somebody if they were looking for a pair that they need to, what would they be looking for to suit their style? Something you would.
I think that it really depends on the individual, how you dress. You know what I mean? You got to get a sneaker that's going to complement your look. Don't think just because Travis Scott collabed with the Jordans, you want to get a pair of those just because you know what I mean? Like it won't match up if you can't, like if your swag ain't up, if you wear super baggy jeans and a super tight shirt, but you look out of shape, you're going to look crazy. So get something that complements your style and, you know, ultimately gives you the confidence and the swagger. You know, I just like, don't buy skinny jeans if you're not in shape. Why buy a fitted t-shirt and you're not in shape? Look crazy. You know what I mean? You got to dress to where it complements you, not just get it because it's the hype thing to get.
Love it.
You know, so just put on stuff that you feel confident wearing.
That's fantastic. Hey, Cory, thank you so much for your time, my man. It's
been
a
listen,
pleasure.
Nothing but love, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, well, we're going to get you that deal. We're going to get you a new pair of 187s. We're going to talk to our friend and we'll get you hooked up. What do you reckon?
Yo, appreciate it, man.
Hey, you have a great day. Thank you. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, for sure. Take care.
Thank you, Cory. Thanks, buddy.
Peace.